Well, Iran civilians have to get the hell out of Tehran. It'll get nuked. I know the type, Donald Trump type. He's insane is the word. It's called toxic tribalism. The best way to describe it would be when I was a kid watching midday movies, the cowboys were the goodies and the Indians were the baddies. That's it. That's as far as I think. We're the goodies, they're the baddies. Therefore, we can judge. We are the arbitrators of truth. We are the judge, jury, and executioner. If you don't subjugate yourself to us because you're inherently evil, and we can police you and keep you in check, then we have to destroy and nuke you. Obviously, this is an insane mindset. Comes from the Talmudic satanic verses, where they think that they're humans and gods, and everyone else is only here to serve them, no better than a chicken or cattle or hen. That's the definition of psychopathy. It exhibits, and then you get this other thing called toxic tribalism, very similar, where your tribe is always right, their tribe is always wrong. So a good example was when I was a kid, I used to watch the midday movies, and the cowboys are always the good guys and the Indians were the baddies. So if a cowboy killed an Indian, it was good because Indians are bad. But if a bad Indian killed a cowboy, which is exactly the same thing, well, it just proves that Indians are bad and they need to be killed, right? So this is the toxic tribalism mindset, where right and wrong are not determined objectively, or with blind justice being not knowing who's on which side of the scale, so you have to judge by the weight of the evidence equally, applying the same standards to both sides. They don't have that capacity. They're psychopaths. Trump is a psychopath. They're gonna nuke Tehran. I can see it coming. And Iran has to evacuate its civilians to Russia, possibly for the time being, across the Caspian Sea. Get on that big freaking boat that they had during the Cold War. It's on display now somewhere down there, the Caspian Sea. What's that hovercraft thing they had? The hovercraft plane? Yeah. Anyway, they need to get the hell out of Iran. Iran needs to continue its strikes on Israel because Israel needs to go. You can't live with psychopaths in control. That will destroy. Iran will take a hit. Need to destroy. We need to have the collapse of this Jewish elite cabal that runs the world. It just needs to go. It's leading us into World War III. If you don't subjugate to their terror, basically, Trump thinks they're the bad guys for not subjugating themselves to his terrorism. His so-called deal making is hold a gun to your head, submit, or else I'm going to pull the trigger. That's his way of negotiating. He's a complete psychopath. Another way to describe it is because they believe that these Jews believe that they're the chosen people of God. They think that they're like a slave owner. So if a slave defies their authority and doesn't do what they tell them, their right to violate their human rights and enslave them, then they feel like they're the victim. This guy defied my orders. I'm a victim. I need to kill this slave. That's their mentality. That's what you're dealing with, and Iran has to know that and get their people the hell out of Tehran, because it's going to get nuked.